Hello and welcome to the first ever A-Level RS in a nutshell video. Over the coming months, a collection of videos will be uploaded covering the essential knowledge needed to succeed in the Christianity component of the Religious Studies A-Level from Eduqas. In this video, we are going to be looking at the Hebrew Canon in a nutshell. In the topic 1D, students are expected to understand the formation of the Christian canon. For Christians, the canon, which is a standardized list of authoritative books in the Bible, includes the Old Testament and the New Testament. This video is focusing on the Old Testament, or as it is also known, the Hebrew Bible, the Hebrew canon, or the Tanakh. The Tanakh is made up of three parts: the Torah, which is the first 5 and holiest books of the Tanakh, the Nevi'im, which contains the prophetic texts, and the Ketuvim, which is a collection of Jewish writings. Originally, these texts would have circulated orally, which means by word of mouth, before eventually being written down and collected together. The books in the Hebrew Bible are ordered differently to the books in the Christian Old Testament. In the Old Testament, the prophets are kept until last as a prediction of Jesus being a fulfillment of Jewish prophecy. During the early church period, there was some disagreement among Christians as to whether certain books should be included in the Old Testament. This was because even during the 1st century, the Hebrew canon had not been finalized. The New Testament authors used the Septuagint, which is the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible. This contained books such as Tobit, which were later not included in the Hebrew canon. Theologians such as Augustine argued that these additional books should be part of the Christian Old Testament canon as they were widely used in the church, and the New Testament authors included Greek quotations from the Septuagint. However, others, such as Jerome, disagreed, as Jesus would have known and used the Hebrew writings, which did not include these additional texts. Ultimately, Augustine's view prevailed and became accepted by the Church. When the Bible was translated into Latin, called the Vulgate, these additional books were called deuterocanonical, which means that they were from a secondary canon but were equally important. It was not until the 16th century that these books were questioned once again. Martin Luther, an instigator of the Protestant Reformation, declared that these books should be rejected from the canon. He called these books apocrypha, which means hidden, and they were moved to their own section of the Bible or removed altogether. The Apocrypha were not accepted as canonical by the Protestants as they were not part of the Hebrew canon. The Catholic Bible still contains these deuterocanonical books as part of the canon. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe if you want more videos like this.